What is going on, everyone? It's BlairX. We playing Thanksgiving, aka Thanksgiving. This is how we do it on Gears of War. Now, all my Call of Duty subscribers, don't unsub every time you see this type of games. Or you know what, unsub and fuck off. Because you know why? I'm gonna keep posting videos that I like and that I enjoy. I enjoy a game every single day. Different type of games. I mean, we're playing this one. This one's basically a chicken shootout. Yes, you heard me, chicken shootout. Basically, there's a chicken coming out of the boom shot, stuffed with explosive, and explodes and kills you, which is amazingly hilarious. For the first 5 minutes, after that, it gets a bit annoying. After you hear, you just think, shut the fuck up, you know. I know a lot of people be wondering, why are you not playing the new maps? I have played the new maps, and I got few games lined up to post. But I just wanted to post this one because it's so hilarious. This is the first game I played, and as you can see, the moment I started the game, I was a bit taken by. You know, I was just like, hold on a minute, what the hell is all that noise? I didn't know what was going on. I was standing there for like 2 seconds. Anyways, I got a story to share with you guys. A story that I would like to share with my buddies, friends, cutters, compadros. And I'm not Spanish, but I like to speak Spanish. One day I'll speak Spanish, but not today. I'll try my best. So yeah, I wanted to tell you, do you guys know what the biggest drug, you know, no, not the biggest drug, do you guys know what who the biggest drug dealers are in this world? No? I'll let you have a guess. 1, no? 2, no? Okay, let me say it to you straight away. The biggest drug dealers are women. And the drug that they deal, guess what it is? It's a pussy. That's what it is. I'm telling you right now, honestly. I noticed the other day, because my girlfriend sometimes does that to me, you know, and I see this happening to a lot of guys as well. You know, they basically say, oh, you want this pussy, you gotta do some favor for me, sort of shit, you know. So they are the biggest drug dealers, in my opinion. Women are complicated, but we can't live with them all the time, but we can't live without them. It's just difficult. It's weird to explain. You gotta live with a woman to understand what I'm talking about, or you gotta at least have dated for a long time to understand them. They are complicated species. You know, us men, just give us food, you know, give us a blowjob. We happy, we cool, we just chill. You know, give us a game or two. Don't bother us. You know, you don't have to even give me attention. I'll be fine with it. But women, they constantly need your attention. Not constantly, but they'll demand your attention basically, and if you don't give them, it'll break out into a big fight, and she'll start turning into a drug dealer, saying, you know what, yeah, you gotta do this for me in order to do that for me, you know, you ain't getting this marvelous drugs, this psychedelic experience that you only, you know, like, no, guys, seriously, you know, the best feeling ever is when you get when you fuck a girl, yeah, and you've been dry for like so long, you know, you haven't touched a girl, you haven't got near a girl, you just fucking her, you're like, and the only thing that keeps going through your mind is like, I can't fucking believe I'm hitting this shit, man. Look at me. Am I fucking really doing this? Am I dreaming? Yeah, I'm fucking doing this. Yeah. Now, a lot of people will pretend like they're cool, you know, say, I'm gonna fuck that shit, man. I'm fucking cool, man. I don't care about woman and pussy and all that shit. You do, because if you don't, you swing it for the other team. And hey, if that's your choice, you can swing for any team you want, as long as you don't swing your shit my way. That is what I'm gonna say to you. So, guys, stick your shit deep in. Enjoy that drug while it lasts, because we know what, these women are the best drug dealers, the clever drug dealers. Not a drug dealer you come up to and say, here's, you know, you can buy this drug as well if you want to. You can buy it, but I wouldn't recommend it, because it doesn't taste the same way. It's like, I don't know, you'll notice one day, hopefully. Speaking about girls, yeah, this is really true story. I swear down, guys, this is true story. It happened to me. I was dating my current girlfriend, and we skipped classes. You know, we were supposed to be going to school and shit, high school, but we didn't. We skipped so we could spend time together and chill out and relax and, you know, have fun basically, kick back, you know, and whatever. So her parents were gone. Her dad works, her mom works, and the house was empty. So me and her were just chilling out, or we just doing stuff. All of a sudden, you know, I'm naked and I'm just like butt naked, like no clothes on, and I was walking in the living room, and her dad just opens the door, and the moment he opens the door, I dart. So I run, nothing to do, just run, but straight into the room. I ran into the room of hers. I ran into her room naked. My clothes were like under the bed, and she locked the door, you know, with a key, you know. And the dad came in. The dad, he knew something was wrong because he saw shoes of a guy, and he was like looking around, opening every single door. He started opening the windows of the, no, I mean the doors of the kitchen, and he started looking into every single room. But he couldn't open her door. She said, "Oh, I don't know. Mom locked the door. I think she put something in there and she left." And I was standing in there, you know. If you guys can hear that screaming in the background, it's just Thanksgiving family come around, you know. Just ignore it. Anyways, and they're playing on my Xbox. So if you see me playing these couple of days some weird shit, it ain't me. Just saying. As I was saying, the dad opens up all the doors, but he can't enter the door that I was in, and I was standing there absolutely naked, no clothes on, just on the other side of the door. I was just pondering, you know. If you don't believe me, I'll bring my girlfriend one of these days, hopefully, you know, into the commentary. We talk about that. She might not like it, but fuck it. That's how I do it. So yeah, and her dad knew something was wrong, and he on purposely stayed for extra 2 to 3 hours, you know. And I was just sat there in the room naked, you know, no clothes, because she hid my clothes into the, how do you say, washing machine, so her dad couldn't see it. And I was just sat there in the, like, you know, under the bed, like just crawling, you know, just sitting there for like 2-3 hours, you know. As soon as he left, man, I ran out the door, man, and it's like shocked for so many days afterwards. And then it was crazy story, man. That's one of the things that made us even closer, because I realized then this girl, she's gonna be, you know, she's there for me, you know. She's gonna be there to protect me. She's gonna back me up when something's in life go wrong, you know, and shit's not going the way I wanted to go. And it did go a few times like that, you know. I did become one time depressed due to anxiety attacks. I'll tell you how the anxiety attack started. It started because I was one day, I used to smoke cigarettes back in the days, and I ran out of cigarettes. And I asked this dude, some random guy, I know I should never ask some random guy cigarettes, but he had these cheap knockoff cigarettes, but I thought like, oh, what the fuck, it's not a big deal. So I started smoking those cheap knockoff cigarettes, and as soon as I started smoking them, my chest started feeling really super heavy, you know, like, and my breathing became shallow. And look at this shit, how does that make any sense? Anyways, my breathing became a bit shallow, and I started having, like, you know, anxiety attacks. And it was like this, it was in the middle of the high street, you know, middle of the town. I was walking, and all of a sudden I just felt overwhelmed of this, like, you know, fear, like anxiety, like my heart started pounding out of my chest. I thought I was gonna die and shit. And I was like, oh my god, don't tell me I'm gonna die in the middle. That's my worst fear ever, you know, that dying in front of a bunch of group of people, you know. And that is what even multiplies the fear, and it made it 10 times worse than what it should have been. And it was just like, it's like this, anxiety attacks are like this. It's either, what was it, flight and something like that, or fight or flight, something like that. Either you're gonna fight or try to control the panic attacks, or B, you're gonna try to run. And trying to run is the worst option ever, you know. You can't run away from panic attacks, you know. You just have to ride through it, you know, toughen it out. But I didn't know how to do all of that shit, because I never had a panic attack, because I'm usually a happy person, and that's the people it happens to most to, you know. People that are normally fun-going people, those are the ones that get attacked, and they'll never know what hit them, because they never experienced those type of things before. So I suffered panic attack and my heart started pounding. I fell down. I passed out basically. They took me to the hospital. The hospital said, we can't figure out what's wrong with you, but we'll look into it more. And anyways, they came to the conclusion that it was a panic attack afterwards. It made me depressed. I didn't know what to do. I started suffering anxiety attacks. The doctor told me, hey, take pills. I was like, fuck that shit, man. As soon as he said take pills, that's when I knew I had to take control of my life, you know, change a few things up. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped drinking for a while and all that shit, you know. But I kept smoking weed because every time I smoked weed I felt normal. So yeah, anyways, that was my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the other side. I'll let this game run out. I'm gonna drop a video about Call of Duty gameplay, me talking about what's happening with White Boy crying. You know, I feel sorry for him, but it was bad acting. And what's happening with, you know, the whole Woody Gamers tag charging people $500. Like I said to you guys earlier, the YouTube for a shout out. I'll be talking about that next. See you. Thank you for watching once again. Comment, like. You don't need to subscribe. Peace.